40% of every grow license in the United States is in Oklahoma. We have 19 times the amount of grow facilities as Colorado. We have 10 times the amount of grow facilities as California, and California has 10 times the number of people we do.
Since voters in 2018 approved legalization of medical marijuana in Oklahoma, the cannabis business has been booming in the Sooner State. In fact, 10% of Oklahomans are now in possession of a medical marijuana card, more than in any other state in the country.
The medical version we have as it stands now is basically recreational.
The way the medical marijuana bill was written into law, I was extremely opposed to it at the time because it was just way too broad.
The language in State Question 788 that led to the legalization allows citizens to obtain a medical marijuana card for pretty much any medical condition. Some doctors in Oklahoma, like those in other states, specialize in recommending marijuana, but only after a session that doesn't last longer than a few minutes. Also, patients aren't required to actually prove a real necessity to consume cannabis for treatment.
There are definitely issues that marijuana can address and fix, but there are also, we need to understand the science better, and I'm talking about myself here. I don't understand the science of it, is this the best medicine? Just because it is possible, sometimes you can take, an Advil and fix a problem, but is that the best problem? Is it creating more problems? Is it masking the problem?
We know it has some really good medical benefits, but there are a lot of claims made that it will help other things as well, but we have no medical data. We have no scientific data with animal testing. We have no clinical data showing that it works. So when the bill was being passed in Oklahoma for medical marijuana, my opinion was, and what I argued for was, yes, let's approve it, but let's approve it for these 5 things that we know it works for. And you can't get a card unless you have one of those 5 needs.
The widespread availability and growth of marijuana in Oklahoma following the legalization turned out to be another problem in terms of illegal growths that are often run by foreign nationals.
Our standard of being a good neighbor to those around us is very high, and we're doing a very bad job of that right now. Law enforcement agencies from around the United States are having to focus on, hey, what do we do with Oklahoma? This is a problem, and that's not where Oklahoma wants to be. We don't want to be the leaders of problems. We want to be the leaders of solutions and leaders of fixes. There are a number of different possible scenarios we've dealt with, but we're trying to do it in a way that it doesn't limit the opportunities for Oklahomans that want to go into that business. Now, I would tell you right now about everybody who wants to has been in it, but we want it to be sustainable. The people that the illegal grows hurt the most are the Oklahomans that are trying to do it the right way, that are following the rules, that are getting the licenses, that are paying the fees, that are paying the testing, and then those around them aren't, undercutting their prices, undercutting their market, and they're the ones who are getting hurt the most. And I don't want to see those local small businesses go under. I want to try to support them.